All of top 8 is a best of 5. So this is the format that we will be seeing. And we're jumping right in. Our first match is going to be on tower control on Hagglefish Market. And we're seeing the Decav come out. That is definitely a pick that has been on the rise recently. I feel like people are starting to realize how good Decav is. Nintendo seems very adamant on giving Bubbler as many buffs as it can handle. So we're seeing a lot of Bubbler in competitive. And on the other side, we're seeing the V-Splash. The on-parry dualies is a little bit surprising.
It's a very
they're going to be
interesting pick.
immediately going down there, though. 3 down already
Only
on the
those
side of
Decav.
Stam-Pao. Wow, that's going to be making for an immediate push on that tower. Keen is going to be jumping out there, though. And it looks like lalala is going to be gaining control of the tower here. Pushing out a lot of paint control here. We're seeing Divya getting some paint up over to the side. I thought that, wow, they are definitely taking full advantage of the triple that they were able to get there to get as much paint on the board as possible right now.
Yes, absolutely. And the gal in the splash in the trade, and yellow is able to, or Stam-Pao, is able to regain control of tower and push up back to the mid.
Just as powerfully as Lola came in, we're seeing Stam-Pao come back. A few specials on the board here. It looks like they're going to be putting out. Strikes, a lot of strikes that we're seeing. Definitely one of the most powerful specials in the game right now, just for the amount of paint control that it offers. And I definitely think on a map like Haggle, strikes are some of the most powerful that they can ever be because of how they can take control of the ramp and the plat. You want to have that ramp clear if you want to make any progress of them on this map, which is what Stam-Pao was likely going to do with that whale helping to push up there. We're going to see one more go down. Nolan right under here, under the ramp, being a bit of a menace, getting that double right there. But with 2 down on the side, 3 down on the side of Stam-Pao, that is going to allow the tower to reset right there.
It's really interesting how both teams are still able to manage to hold their ground, even with going 2 down, 3 down.
This is definitely, these are 2 teams that I definitely see being on a very equal playing field. We are going to be seeing a lot of back and forth in this game, Ghost, I think.
Definitely.
Triple splashdown coming out, controlling a lot. I'm seeing a lot of purple on the board. 2 down on the side of Stam-Pao. The Zap and the T-Tech working together to take some space over here. Lalala a bit pumped up. We're going to be seeing 1 go down over here.
T-Tech flanking the edit and managing to get the slosher as well as the tower.
That's kind of big. 3 down on the side of lalala. This could be the push that Stam-Pao was looking for. They have a decent lead. I don't know if I would call it comfortable. They're definitely going to want to push that lead as far as they can. We might see the crab coming out here a second from B. I personally, as a Splash player, am very excited to see what B does in this tournament, as probably one of, if not the best Splash players that we have here in the New York scene. But 3 down on the side of lalala. This might be it if lalala does not collect their bearings, maybe build some special. But, that's so
they
tight.
might be able to make it back.
That's so
just barely.
tight.
Just
Wow.
barely.
Yeah. lalala really needing to collect their bearings here, maybe build up some special. Oh, we're seeing a very tense back and forth, and that is going to be game 1, going to Stam-Pao there. We did see a lot of immediate, definitely something that I think when you reach this level of play, as soon as you get out those doubles, those triples, you see capitalization off of that advantage immediately. Stam-Pao here looking pretty satisfied with their victory. Perhaps discussing a game plan here. I have to wonder what could be done differently on the next map that's coming up. Next, we're going to be looking at Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway.
Yeah, I feel they could definitely. I feel like the Emperors are an interesting pick, but it could work. The splashdown, being able to get up on ledges due to the way it works, can definitely displace the supports and get them out of the way before they're able to do any actual damage. So it'll be interesting to see just how they'll be able to do it.
I have to wonder if we'll see the 96 deck will come out from Nolan, because I definitely think that Undertow is one of Kraken's best maps. I definitely think that the street to the goal on Undertow is just like, it's a very like good spot for Kraken. Kraken
Right.
is able to, with all like the little streets and the little like narrow like walkways that
Yeah.
Undertow has that like makes it such a menace to play on sometimes. I definitely think that a Kraken could work to Stam-Pao's advantage here.
Right. It is very easy to be able to trap people in that hallway. Although the 52 did seem to work well for them, so it'll be interesting to see if he sticks with it.
Yeah, maybe if it ain't broke, you shouldn't fix it, but we'll see.
And there's the
I was
96
right.
and the Wiper as well.
I'm so good at this. We are going to be seeing the 96 Deco come out alongside the
B
Zap,
on
the D-Tech, and the
V-Shot.
Wiper with the Ultra Stamp is certainly an interesting pick. But like the Kraken, I definitely see how the Stamp on the Wiper could be responsible for a lot of space control that we're going to have to see on this map with all its little divots and nooks and crannies. Already Stam-Pao getting a very definitive advantage. A lot of purple that I'm seeing on the board. Wow, almost immediately clearing out that left side for the checkpoint that you're going to want to take there. 3 down on the side of lalala. Stam-Pao is wasting absolutely no time. And we see the Kraken come out on the street. Finally, they go down, but 26, not even 40 seconds into the game. That's going to take a
Running
while
it
to be
even further all the way to 14.
all the way to 14. Wow, but they go down 3. This could be the opportunity Lalala needs to push back up. We see B on the shot this time rather than the splash, and that Zuka is definitely going to be an interesting asset in order to retain the control of these side routes that they need. They are going to be going down though.
And Slosher able to get the pick on Nolan. Yellow
Woo!
Stam-Pao really looks clumped up here together. Might exactly be their downfall here.
Yeah. Oh, Hunty able to fight her way out of that situation very gracefully. We're going to be seeing the stamps come out on Lalala, who was a bit clumped up on the right side, going right in for that kill. She knows that with all the space that she controlled with that strike, she would be able to take that fight relatively cleanly. Down on the side of Lalala teehee. Stam-Pao is going to be going for the pop here. Once again, lots of yellow on the board. Still, we're seeing picks left and right. We do see some specials on deck. That Doolies is going to be down before they can take utilization of that triple splash down low.
And Keen with the flank.
Keen with the flank.
From their spawn. Able to get the double, allowing them to push up all the way back to the hallway.
All the way back to the hallway. That was a really clever play by Keen. And we see they're taking a few different routes here. Going around on the grates with the rain. That's going to be... Oh, they're so close, so close. It is going
just
to be
barely.
going down though, yeah. 13 left. That is nothing to scoff at whatsoever. And Nolan is
may be able to do something here.
still sharking around with the Kraken. Definitely, it was very smart to use that Kraken as a distraction for Luckyo and Divya over on the right, while
does
the
go
rest of
down.
the team is able to get their bearings because of that Kraken taking away their attention. Still being a menace on that right side there is going to go down. A very bloody fight that we're seeing here. Picks going down on both sides. I definitely think that it's going to take a large advantage state for lalala to be able to do anything here. And they might have what they're looking for with those 2 specials on deck. If they utilize that strikes followed by the Zuka effectively enough, but that shot is going to be going down. That is very unfortunate. And 3 are going to be going down with Nolan hanging around the base. We'll have to see if he pops that Kraken once again. And Keen with the stamp on deck. This is going to be a very tough fight for lalala teehee to take.
And Nolan might just get the... Oh, he just barely does not manage to KO the Rainmaker.
Just hardly 3 left on the board. The rest of Stam-Pao is going to be jumping in, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold that space. They're in a very tricky position, but Nolan's wall is going to be able to save them there. Some very tricky maneuvering there. 2 left on the board here.
And that lalala gets the wipeout, managing to stop the push from Stam-Pao.
lalala, 48 seconds on the clock. lalala needs to take full advantage of this wipe they're getting, and the Zuka going down right away is going to be an unfortunate handicap on that push. Keen is going to go down there though, which means no Ultra Stamp on the board. It looks like lalala will be getting pop here. They need to figure out how to take as much space. Yeah, going for that left check. You don't really see people going for that right check very much at all. The left check is just a pretty much objectively more reasonable route because you don't have to walk on that uninkable to the right.
Yeah, and with 13 seconds left, it's very possible that lalala is not able to get back in due to the stalliness of Stam-Pao.
They're going to, yeah, they're about to get this pop on this rain, just holding it there in order to secure the victory because they had the Rainmaker last. They could just leave it in that bubble and they could just leave it there and they would get the win.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Div didn't switch over to the crab tank dually when with B on splatter shot.
I'm not entirely sure how well the on parries is shaking out for them. But on the other hand, I definitely think Nolan going 96 decal was the right pick.
Absolutely.
That distraction towards the middle of the match, deviating lalala's attention while his team got their bearings, was definitely the correct play. I think that pick helped them out a lot there.
Definitely. Next up, we have a interesting map choice.
Yes, one of the picks from Pico's brilliant mind, Clam Blitz on Manta Maria.
I won't say I'm a Manta hater. I won't say I'm a Manta enjoyer. I just kind of find it's a map in the video game.
One of the maps, indeed.
It's the map of all time. Tower's pretty good on it. That's like all I can think of.
For Clams, Manta as a whole, it's definitely, I think I would call Manta a snowbally map because once you get the other team in your street, it's an uphill battle to get them out, especially on Clams. And you can have, as you're dealing with folks that have infiltrated your street, you're dealing with people coming from the left flank as well, people on your bunker. Clearing out that bunker is one of the most important aspects of this map, I believe, as if you have control of the other team's bunker, you just have so much utilization over them. The bunker is definitely going to be the thing that both of these teams are going to be aiming to control as we make our way into this next match. Definitely not a map pick that you see very often.
It's definitely interesting. Hunty choosing to swap over to the V shot.
We are seeing the decav come back out, which I definitely think will be an important pick in Clam Blitz. I'm not seeing any changes from the side of lalala, which we will just have to see how that shakes out.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that the decav coming from Keen will make it vital to holding control of that basket if or when they get it. Already 2 down on the side of lalala. Ooh, 3 down on the side of Stam-Pao. Wow, already off to a very bloody start. Keen holding his own in this bubble over here, deviating lalala's attention. He doing a little bit of sharking under the bunker here, probably waiting for an opportune time to break out that Zuka. 2 on lalala's bunker right now, holding that control. We see Cakes over here being forced to back up because of the space control that Stam-Pao is exerting. Already making their way into the street here. A nice pick from Keen there. And Cakes is going to be backing up into that bomb. Unfortunately, we see Drake coming in from behind. Just a bloody fight being exercised in this street. But 3 are going to come down from Stam-Pao, effectively already reversing the pull in this match within the first minute or so. Man, with these like fights at this level, games at this level, you just really never get a break from the action at all.
Nope, especially when in the case of lalala, when you're down 2 games and you just gotta get that 3rd game to keep pushing through the set.
Remember, this is a best of 5, so this is it for lalala. If they lose here, then they are going to be knocked down to the loser's bracket. So it is imperative that they take every pick that they get and they run with it, which Cakes is going to be doing here. The power clam in the street, 2 of them in fact. Excellent clan economy here, going to be breaking the basket and getting 60 on the board right away. That is going to be their first push with 3 down. They'll be retreating now, and Stam-Pao is going to have to sit back and formulate a game plan of how to counter what just happened.
Yeah, that was a perfect push by lalala. They definitely took advantage of Dre being the only one left. That was an amazing trade by Div with the power clam right there.
Cakes has been very good at controlling a lot of space with their heavy edit, but they are going to be going down right there, which could give Stam-Pao the opportunity that they're looking for. We see Keen going for that left flank right there, which could spell trouble with Divya being distracted with this fight on the left side. One more fight coming in. Oh, with all of that, we only have Luckyo here to defend the street.
Yeah, and even with Luckyo defending street, they are still able to keep Stam-Pao out of their street, which is very good. And as I say that, going immediately down to Keen.
Oh, this is a very bloody fight that we have in mid right there. But lalala did do a good job defending against those side flanks, resetting the game state back to neutral. I have to wonder, with less than 2 minutes on the board, what advantage state that Stam-Pao could utilize to get to the other side's back. We do see Hunty with the Zuka here, probably waiting very carefully for a good opportunity to use it like that. Luckyo just being caught in an incredibly unfortunate situation, holed up in that bunker. Hunty's still holding on to that Zuka. We're going to have to see if M1 she'll break it out. Cooler coming up for the side of Stam-Pao. It looks like the stars are aligning for a good push, with Nolan breaking out the Kraken here, moving up rapidly into the street, looking to get that flank on Cakes, but it looks like they'll just be able to narrowly escape that.
Yeah, and with Nolan still in there, it is and with the Zuka, it's very possible for Stam-Pao to score, but they go down to Luckyo.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. She couldn't slip under the guise of Luckyo there.
And Keen tries to pick it up, but still does not exactly quite make it.
That's really unfortunate. An attempted push, and with 40 seconds on the clock, Stam-Pao does not have a lot of time to get the clam economy that they need in order to make another push, but Nolan is going to be getting that pick up there. Being able to take control of bunker could be huge as he gets yet another pick with 3 down on the side of lalala teehee.
Yeah, it's very possible that, yep, and there's the power clam. Oh, and the bubble there is perfect for if any of Stam-Pao goes back for the pity clam.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and they get 3 down on the side of lalala.
Yes.
It does not look like, right, less than 10 seconds on the board, they're able to steal that lead right back with expert special usage right there. Just taking the one opportunity that they got.
And able to get the power clam.
I really didn't think, because they lost their clams at such a dire opportunity, but like just in time, they were able to scrunch up the clam economy that they needed. And with that bubble on the decav, they were able to retake the lead in very convincing fashion, I'll say.
Yeah, that was a perfect comeback. If they needed that comeback, that was their perfect set.
Indeed. And with that, Stam-Pao is going to be taking that set 3-0.